All right, here's the big one. Cody, what does the shadow know this week?
All right. Well,
Do we need a spoiler warning for Jordy? Jordy, do you need to run away?
Jordy,
Y'all
you're
know I
gonna
don't
be
care about
spoiled.
spoilers.
yeah, he still ain't watched Spider-Man.
God damn, Tony Storm.
I still ain't watched Spider-Man 2.
Hold on. Spider-Man also, or Spider-Man 2 the movie?
Like the second one.
But which second?
Which
we
one? There's three
we're talking
series.
Andrew Garfield.
Of the newest trilogy.
Okay.
Okay. You had me worried for a second.
Oh, no, like the second Spider-Man movie, yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
I've seen that like 3 times.
Okay.
But what about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield?
I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Was that the one with Electro?
Yes,
Yes, I have seen that.
What was the first one?
the lizard.
Bad.
I mean, listen. I don't think it was his fault.
No,
Actually,
I didn't say it
No
was.
Way Home kind of proved that it was not Andrew Garfield's fault.
I didn't say it was his fault. Why are you getting mad at me?
I know.
I don't even think it was
I'm not
bad.
mad at you. I don't think it was bad. I just think it was not what we expected.
That shit was bad.
Jamie hated
I mean, Uncharted wasn't what I was expected, but I still highly
Uncharted was
enjoyed
good.
it. So.
Tony Storm.
Anyway, we're not here to talk about all that bullshit.
I hear you.
Spoiler
Snow.
alert.
We're here to get strange.
Spoilers.
Mm.
Doctor
Oh,
Strange
it's gonna
2
be weird.
happened.
Weird.
I will start off. I did not like this movie as much as I thought I was going to.
What?
A very, very, very big part of it, they spoiled literally fucking everything except one cameo in the trailer.
So I want to say this movie's not really what I expected at all, but I came away really enjoying it.
It was a good movie. You can definitely tell it is more setting up future shit than explaining anything that's going on right now. So that kind of bugged me a little bit.
Wanda was fucking terrifying.
Oh, and she should be. So that is one thing that I did like about the movie.
In the expanse of this podcast, I've been saying
Wanda
Wanda is
terrifying.
obscenely powerful.
Yeah. If you've read the comics, this one pretty much goes with the Marvel Disassembled storyline. And they did it well. They did it extremely well. There are a lot of... They straight up turned this into a horror movie, is what they did. And they did a really good job at that.
They did.
Like, they have a whole chase scene where you're like, I know Wanda's about to pop up. Where is he? Where is she? Where is she?
And then this bitch pops up, and it was just as scary.
Yeah,
when she started... Wanda started that dream walking, and then she was dream walking in dreams. Oh shit!
And then she was fucking walking like an axe murderer. Fucking love Wanda.
Well, and like the whole
when she
time,
crawled out of the gong and just went exorcist on it,
bruh.
Yeah, and just snapped back into place, Ladna style,
bruh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta lead up to that. We gotta start from.
So, at the very beginning of the movie, you are taken basically into a different dimension of Doctor Strange trying to save America Chavez. And they're trying to reach the good book. I don't remember the fucking name of it because it's a big magic book.
Book of Ashanti?
Yeah, there it is. Book of Ashanti. They got a big ass demon that's like...
I thought it was called Book of the Shanty.
Oh, I think it's Book of Ashanti.
Probably makes more sense.
V-I, Shanty.
V
Shanty. I like Sea Shanty better.
Same.
They just about get there, and Demon starts kind of beating the fuck out of them. Well, instead of like trying to save America, Doctor Strange is like, "Hey, I'm just gonna steal your powers and kill you, because that's the only way." And then he gets fucked up. So she kind of takes that as an opportunity to go try and grab it herself. Almost gets there, about to die. Doctor Strange does the little like cut your tentacles thing, and she teleports to another dimension. Then Doctor Strange wakes up. He thinks it's all a dream. Find out later it's not. He was dream walking.
He wasn't dream walking.
No.
Well, he wasn't dream walking. Dreams are other dimensions.
Yes.
Are you in other universes? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between that and dream walking. So.
Yeah, my bad.
Yes, big difference.
They kind of set up this whole thing that like every time you dream, you're just dreaming of another version of you in another dimension somewhere.
Yep.
Which, is cool.
But America Chavez doesn't dream.
America Chavez does not dream.
America Chavez does not dream, and she can open up portals to other dimensions herself, which is cool. It's
Out of fear.
Bruh.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to control it. Literally, it only happens when she's about to die.
Bruh, how they gonna give the first Mexican fucking superhero in Marvel the power of immigration?
It's funny.
First off, fuck you.
I'm sure it was funny. Fuck you, Cody. Listen, I'm here. I'm allowed to say it. It's the reason I'm here.
That's what we're going on.
Yeah.
We just have all of the bases covered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple whites and Asian. I'm 44% Scandinavian, so I got some Viking in me.
2 different kinds of brown.
Hey, together black guy.
Yeah. Now together we're 1 half black, 1 half Hispanic guy.
Ends up finding Doctor Strange because there's a giant. Well, Doctor Strange goes to Catherine's wedding, and like
Catherine,
isn't it?
Is it
Katrine? I don't. Listen, Doctor Strange love thing.
Devin,
Cody, did you even watch
what's her
movie?
name?
I did. I don't remember her name because she's not that important.
What's her name, Devin?
She's not that important, isn't Kristen?
Christine.
Christine.
We got there.
You guys are. I was enjoying it.
I was about to start asking Jordy. I know he ain't seen any of the Doctor Strange movies though.
I can tell you Doctor Strange's wife in the comics too.
I can too.
Who?
Cleo.
You're right.
We'll get to that.
Speaking of her,
we'll get to that.
Yes, we will.
Anyway, goes to Christine's wedding. Apparently, the soon-to-be husband is like a big fanboy of Doctor Strange. Yeah. But Doctor Strange is kind of trying to hold it in. Confesses that still loves her, always will. Wishes it could be different, but understands. She says a line that she's been holding for a long time. That he always wants to be the one holding the knife. And never lets anybody else do anything for him. So
line, really.
It was.
Then that led to the smoothest fucking scene in Marvel.
The smoothest scene?
Yeah, that shit was clean. When he pulled the cape out and just jumped off the fucking balcony. That shit was clean.
That's just Lucran. What you talking about?
Yeah, but I saw that happen in real life, not in my mind.
True. That's true. But yeah, here's some commotion outside. Here's some commotion outside. Goes out to the balcony, sees a giant fucking knockoff beholder trying to kill everybody. And yeah, pulls out his cape and in one motion just like swings around, falls back, and starts flying out to whatever it is. Starts fighting him, the beholder thingy. It is going like it rips a bus in half. Or no, Doctor Strange rips the bus in half. Because the thing starts holding the bus and he like takes apart the bus to find who he's.
They saw bladed it. Oh, that's after.
No, that's
back.
Yeah, that's after. Finds the person, takes the person out. It's America Chavez. Puts the bus back together. Big battle scene. The cape is still clutch and saves everybody because the cape is the best Avenger.
It's a good brother.
It is.
But finds America Chavez and is like, "Hey, the hell's going on?" She uses her powers a little bit, but it's just kind of like a little stompy thing, not so much the portal dimension stuff. Then they kind of talk. Figure like he talks to her about a dream that she had because he's like, I remember you from somewhere, and then she's like, hey, not a dream. That shit actually happened yesterday. Tried to kill me and take my powers, and then I teleported away. And then she shows them Dead Strange from her universe, which has a ponytail and a big old white stripe in the Matt Hardy style. When he did the whole doctor shit. Didn't he have a big white stripe in his hair?
doctor shit.
I mean the broken
Philippe.
Matt Hardy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Dr. Matt Hardy.
Dr. Hardy.
That's next.
Dr. Matthew Hardy. I love it.
DMD.
It's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
PhD.
But yeah, Doctor Strange then buries the body, which,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good. Just
Strange. But yeah, so they're kind of sitting there figuring out, like, well, who the hell can we talk to try and figure all this shit out? And Doctor Strange is like, well, we do know a very powerful witch. It's the Scarlet Witch.
As soon as he said that, I looked at Olivia. I looked at the screen, looked back at Olivia. I said, "This isn't good."
Yeah. So he goes and finds good old Wanda, who really is just having a good time being a apple farmer.
Yeah, she's done with
Owning
the
an
whole
apple
magic
orchard.
and-
Yeah, done with all the magic. So he's kind of talking to her, and it's just like, we have this situation. We really need your help. And then Wanda's like, well, why don't you just bring America here? And then Doctor Strange stops, and she's like, you didn't tell me your name, did you? Nope, sure as fuck didn't. So then she reveals what the world really looks like, and it is...
There are no apples on that farm.
Woo! There is nothing alive on that farm. It is a desolate wasteland of a hellscape.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the Darkhold.
Yep, she had been reading the Darkhold all this time since WandaVision happened, and she keeps dreaming of literally every other universe where she has children and is happy, and they're just a big old happy family, and she has nothing to worry about. So all she wants is America Chavez's power so she can go be with her children. And I get it. It's sad. And, that definitely drives Wanda's villain arc in most of the comics. So, I mean, it's what House of M is all centered around. But, so, they don't really fight each other there, though, do they?
Nope.
He just kind of like fuck off and.
But no, she said if
He
you don't
goes-
bring me America Chavez in 24 hours,
That's right.
then I'm
Yeah, and then they just go back to Karmatage.
Then it won't be Wanda who comes for you. It will be
It'll
the
be
Scarlet
Scarlet
Witch.
Witch.
Battle of the Taj Mahal. So
Yeah, they go back to the fortress. I don't remember the name of it. It's like
the
Carmelized.
Karmatage. I've said it 40 times.
Nah, I don't think that's it.
the caramel.
Okay.
The caramel.
Where the
Lodge.
fucking okay?
All
That's
right.
fine.
No,
We're
hey,
gonna talk
fuck
about
me.
the Taj Mahal for a second before we continue on. Where the fuck did the walking bull come from? What universe?
Walking Bull, he been there.
He's
Huh?
just a fucking sorcerer. That's all he is. He's just a
Yeah.
sorcerer.
He just is fine to be a walking bull in
That's the Rock
fucking
in a different universe, bro.
in the
Come on,
but we're not in
a
the
universe.
Bro,
It's not a different
Korg
universe,
is a
it's the same
walking
universe.
rock.
right, but he's from space, motherfucker.
Right.
Not
So space
from
doesn't
Earth.
exist in Doctor Strange world?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. Where this motherfucker's from? I need backstory on him.
They
I
know
want-
the Guardians. They literally fought in space to try and find Thanos.
That's different.
No, it's not. It's the same universe.
Right. I didn't say it was from a different universe. I want to know where that I want more of him. I want to know more about him.
Okay, well that's different.
I want to know everything about him. I need his origin story.
Well, maybe Doctor Strange 3.
I doubt it.
You never know.
Just watch WWE Raw from 1997.
I will.
But yeah, he goes back to the Carmitage and is like, hey, we need to make this damn thing a fortress. Wanda's going to be coming. We're not giving up America. Hide her. We'll be okay. Scarlet Witch, of course, comes. They kind of have a bit of a face-off.
What does she do?
Comes.
Nice.
We're adults here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, not yet. I have a few more days.
True. But they kind of have a big old face-off. Strange is like, not giving her to you. So she, of course, starts going crazy, wants to, kill them all. But they put up a big old barrier, and it works for a while until she gets into someone's head and then it's like run, which was a really cool scene because it showed like her apparating behind him and just very softly whispering into his ear.
Oh, she'd apparate behind me and very softly whisper in my ear.
Then he, of course, fucks off.
But with force.
Yeah.
But he runs away, which kind of breaks up all the stabilization because he hits like 4 or 5 people on the way, and then she can break through the barrier and starts fucking shit up. But everybody kind of runs inside, and Strange is one of the last ones to leave. Wanda walks in the door, gets caught in a fucking mirror trap like Naruto. And it was a pretty sweet scene.
Mm-hmm.
But then it turned into something fucking terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's where it started.
Because that's exactly when the horror movie started. Because they're hiding America down in like basically the basement of the Carmitage. And, Strange thought he trapped her and was just like, hey, we need to go. Then Wanda starts fucking pulling people from the nether realm through puddles of water. It's fucking scary. So they're like, all right, we'll just cover all the puddles. Like, no water in here whatsoever. America's standing by a gong and then Wanda
looks in the water.
Yeah, looks in the water, sees Wanda, runs away. Then Wanda just fucking walks out of the gong all grudge style and that. But yeah, big battle there. And then, of course, America's about to die. So she opens up the multiverse and they crash through a lot of dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, there were watercolors. They crashed through like 4 different Spider-Verse universes. There's a bunch of other like little nods to things in the comics there, which was pretty cool. But they eventually end up in like a futuristic world, and they were, of course, they're like, all right, well, we need to go find my Doctor Strange or this world's Doctor Strange because we need to go find the Vishanti, Book of Vishanti, and kill Wanda, basically. Because that book is supposed to give the sorcerer the power to defeat any evil. So they're going through all of that. Wanda finds this universe's version of Wanda and dream walks to possess her, which is also terrifying.
Wanda's scary.
Wanda very scary. Doesn't Yeah, that stays like that for a while. Doctor Strange finds their Doctor Strange, but it's Mordo.
Well,
yes,
their
because Doctor Strange is dead.
Yeah, their Strange is dead with
Supreme
a big
sorcerer.
old statue in the middle that's like, you're a hero, thank you for saving us, you defeated Thanos. But Strange and Chavez are talking to Mordo, and he's like playing up the good guy thing and like, oh, we're here to help. And then all of a sudden everything goes blurry and they pass out because Mordo poisoned them, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Sure did.
Wakes up in a glass box, can't use her powers, can't do anything. Then Christine is there and talks to him. She's like interdimensional scientist that is using them to study like all
incursions.
The multiverse travel. Yeah, incursions, because apparently anytime somebody comes from another universe, they have a very big chance of clashing together and destroying both universes. Which is cool because that's a nod to the whole Infinity Warps thing. And that means that might be a story that they do at some point in the future.
Well,
which is cool. I'm perfectly okay with that.
Or it could be time runs out, which is where the big incursion event takes place.
Oh, yeah, that could be too.
And would you know who that is? That's Captain.
Photo?
You can't see it, but that's Captain America Falcon.
Yep.
So
could be.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different storylines that this could lead into.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, while all this is going on, Wong and someone else try to
Wanda?
fight. No.
Oh,
Wong and try to
just some
fight Wanda.
random wizard number 10.
I'm big Wong fan.
Same.
Love this adaptation of Wong is the best that they've
He ain't even
really ever done.
He doesn't even talk Asian. He's British.
I like him. I know that's. He's Genghis Khan in Marco Polo,
Mm.
and his real name is Wong.
All these British actors coming over here just.
So what's really funny? What's really
Isn't
funny?
it Wong Benedict?
No, it's Benedict Wong. But yeah. Anyway, I like that Wong way more than the comics Wong. So
Yeah.
Big fan.
But they do destroy the Darkhold, so Wanda's like, all pissed off and like.
Oh yeah, well, old girl sacrificed herself to stab it.
Yeah.
She says, "It can't be you. You're the Sorcerer Supreme. I'm gonna do it," and she does it.
And she does it. Burns to a crisp.
Good spot, brother.
I thought she was gonna get killed doing it, but no, she did it.
Yeah, I thought so too. But yeah, so that is destroyed. But Wanda's all pissed off and like, instead of killing Wong, decides to basically reanimate all of his friends and tortures them. And it's like, if you don't do anything, they're all dead. So go tell me how to get the Darkhold. Oh, Devin is just doing his best Ghostface impression. Yeah, so Wanda starts, basically torturing all of Wong's friends until he tells her that there is technically a temple where the Darkhold was written down and copied to, so you could find all the spells at this temple. And she's like, cool, you're going to take me there. So they kind of teleport up to this place, start walking, get to the place. Some giant, creepy-looking troll beasts that got red eyes, which is kind of your first indicator that they are basically working and waiting for the Scarlet Witch. So finds out that it's not a temple to the Darkhold, it's a temple to her. And just the Scarlet Witch in general. So then she dreamwalks from there, kicks Wong off a cliff. And yeah, that happens for that. But Wanda, is going to find the universe that Strange is in now. Finds that Wanda possesses her. In the meantime, Doctor Strange is taken into the hold before the Illuminati. He is taken there by Ultron bots, which would have been a great reveal had it not been shown on the fucking trailer. But
that's why you don't watch trailers.
Oh, yeah, cool. Just don't watch anything about the movie.
I didn't watch the trailers specifically for these reasons.
But that's stupid. I shouldn't have to, not watch the media that's supposed to hype it up. There is plenty of things they could have shown without spoiling that shit.
Yeah, nowadays they just, they don't care.
They don't care. Yeah. But the Illuminati consists of Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel, Peggy Carter as Captain America, Black Bolt, which is the same one from the Inhuman show, which I was very excited about, Baron Mordo, John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Bro, that popped me so fucking hard.
He does it so well. He needs an actual run.
Oh shit!
And then good old Charles Xavier.
That popped my mom, who didn't know that she didn't watch any of the trailers. So that's what got my mom.
That was in
his yellow hover chair and everything. Perfect. Exactly as it should have been.
Well worth it.
But they're talking to Doctor Strange and they're just like, hey, you're under trial because any Doctor Strange that comes to our universe is under trial because we found out that the greatest threat to all of the multiverse is you. Because every time you end up evil and you end up taking everything and you end up causing an incursion everywhere you go.
Well, they also explained what happened to the other Doctor Strange who read the Darkhold and.
Yep, and then
fucking everything up.
Well, then that's the thing is that leads into Doctor Strange being like, "But yours was a hero. Like, how am I that big of a threat if you guys see him as a hero and he saved the world?" And then they're like, "Well, Actually, Black Bolt here had to kill him because you were reading the Darkhold and he started becoming evil, and that's apparently just what you do in every universe. So that's why we have Christine over here, because she tries to make sure to find how we can stop that. But while that's going on, Wanda finds them with possessed Wanda, which is just walking at her bare feet on broken glass and everything, not giving a shit.
That show, man.
And Doctor Strange is like, okay, you guys don't understand. You got to let me go. We're all going to die. And they're like, nah, we're going to be fine. You stay here. We'll take care of it. Mordo and Xavier, you guys watch them. Make sure we're good. But so, fucking hell. Black Bolt, Captain Marvel, Peggy Carter, and Mr. Fantastic all go and try to fight Wanda. It does not end well. Mr. Fantastic walks up and tries to reason with her and is like, Wanda, I get it. We've seen this a million times. I have kids too. I understand you're grieving, but you can't do this. And she's like, do you have a wife? And he's like, yeah, of course. Good. Your kids will have somebody to still be with them. And he's like, all right, big talk, but we got Black Bolt over here, and he can literally kill you with a whisper. All he has to do is whisper with his mouth, and she goes, what mouth?
Oh my god! And I was like, I'm watching him,
and you look back,
he can blow through that,
and his mouth is all fucking Wolverine Origins. Deadpool.
No, it's fucking. It's Matrix.
There's just no
Neo
mouth
from the Matrix.
There's just no mouth, no mouthful. Yeah. It's just face.
Which Black Bolt, of course, terrified, tries to scream, probably for the first time ever in his life, and explodes his own head.
Literally fucking blows his skull out. You can see his mask just fall where his head was.
Oh, it was brutal. So then, Mr. Fantastic, of course, is like, all right, well, fuck, I got this. Nah, she runs him through a fucking spaghetti strainer and pops his head.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she literally unravels him strain by strain until his head pops.
You got some deaths.
Yeah. And then, for whatever reason, Peggy Carter and Captain Marvel just are fighting her, and she doesn't instantly kill them. So that I found kind of weird. Because out of those four, they're probably two of the weaker of those four.
Girl power,
I guess. But Captain Marvel and Captain Carter are.
You think Captain Marvel is not as strong as Reed Richards?
No, I don't think so.
You said that those two are the weaker of the two.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think she's as strong.
Oh, really?
Especially this version of their cosmic powers and everything. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I guess I haven't seen the new Fantastic Four, so I don't really know how they're doing their powers and everything now.
Seen the new Fantastic Four?
Well, but I mean, the most recent one. I don't know if they're. Mr. Fantastic is very, very, very strong.
We need John Krasinski in his own movie.
I agree. They need his own adaptation because he did so fucking well for the 30 seconds he lived. But they have a good battle. They go back and forth, and then fucking Wanda throws her shield back at Cap and splits her in half. And then Captain Marvel got the tamest death. She just threw her to the ground and threw a statue on her.
Bro, Peggy's death was fucking gruesome.
Yeah, literally split her in half with a shield.
Yeah, with her own shield.
Yeah, it was brutal. Basically, they did What If Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, but with Wanda. Because then Mr. Old Xavier comes in and is like, Wanda, stop. You can't do this. Just stop. It goes into her brain.
Mr. Xavier's like, bro, chill.
Right. Hey, maybe not.
Ooh.
You know. Goes into her brain, finds the possessed Wanda, and is trying to save her. And this evil Wanda just comes up and fucking snaps his neck. And then his neck snaps in real life, and I was like, cool. Well,
yeah,
there goes that.
I said they can't kill him twice, gruesomely, and they did.
They did. Sad times. But yeah, then she's all fucking grudge crawling and trying to find Strange and Chavez, which they do. Like she just, it's just like a horror film, man. She finds them, they're chasing them through a fucking sewers, and they're closing blast doors, and she's just, I can change reality and go through them. And, Strange crumples a tunnel on her, and they're all just kind of waiting. Classic horror film. Instead of running from the big bad thing while you have time, you stand and wait for it to come to you. But, then she, pops out of the side, out of nowhere, and creepy shit. But then they find a vault that this timeline's Strange left. Use the watch to open it because the watch always has to be some big part of Strange, I guess. I don't know.
Strange is a fucking simp to the pussy.
I guess. In every universe.
Every universe.
But they... Is this where they find the Dark Hold?
It's where they find the Book of Vishanti.
Vishanti?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, when they find the Book of Vishanti when they're running from that
and then
right there, yeah.
Yeah, and then they go and Wanda fucks them off. They get sent to the other Doctor Strange. They kill him.
Oh, that's right. So they find the other book, and then Wanda fights them.
She undream walks and she says, "My children," and she leaves.
Yeah. So weird. But yeah, so they they end up going through some more universes, end up in a universe where the world has collapsed. And they find that Doctor Strange. That Doctor Strange used the Darkhold and had been using the Darkhold and had the whole third eye bullshit. Which is, basically just more powerful Strange. But they have a kind of cool fight where they're in the end room, and Strange is evil Strange, Darkhold Strange. There we go.
My favorite part of the whole movie was this fight where they just started flinging notes and musical stuff at each other.
Mm-hmm. They played Mozart.
There we go.
Or Beethoven, one of those.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Strange picks up some musical notes off of a sheet of paper and starts throwing it at him, which I thought was cool. People said it was corny and stupid, but I liked it.
I think the musical note aspect of it was kind of corny, but I still thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Strange uses what he can, and he's magical.
Yep.
He is magical.
Strange gets a hold of the Darkhold after dealing with that one, and Dream walks himself into fucking zombie Strange.
And this is after, mind you, everybody's told him how bad it is for him to use the Darkhold.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's like, all right, I know we're in a dire situation, but whatever you do, don't use a Darkhold, because every time you do, you fuck up the universe and everybody dies. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. So about this Darkhold thing, though. But yeah, he takes control of Zombie Strange, which was also spoiled in the trailer.
Spoiled that he took control of Zombie Strange. It was spoiled that Zombie Strange was going to be in the movie.
Only spoiled if you watch the trailers.
I should be able to watch a trailer for the movie. I watched a trailer for Top Gun 2.
You know.
I'm not spoiling what the whole movie's about.
I bet you know exactly what's going to happen in Top Gun 2.
I don't know. Because all I showed is some planes flying around, Goose's kid being all pissed at Maverick, and that's it.
That sounds right.
Zombie Strange fights Wanda, the end.
He does.
I mean, basically, that's about where it gets to.
Yeah,
but
they have a big battle, and America Chavez is the one that beats the shit out of Wanda.
No, that's not even what happened.
Dark Strange looks amazing. It was great. Those fucking
Dark
cool.
Strange was cool. The shadow cloak, or the cloak of undead. The shadow cloak of undead ghost thingies was really cool.
Since Cody's mad about spoilers in the trailer or whatever, I'll finish it off. So, America Chavez finally gets to some semblance of control over her powers. and opens up the universe to where Wanda had just taken control of other Wanda, and she goes to go through, and the kids are all like, "Leave my mom alone!" and starts throwing shit at Scarlet Witch, and that's what fucking beats her. It's not that nobody overpowered her.
I know. I was just mad because Discord.
I'm just describing how I felt watching the movie. I wasn't responding to you.
Okay.
Jeez, don't make me cry.
But yeah.
Cool. Steal my thunder. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nope. Finish it.
But should finish it off, Chongabo.
Chongabo.
You made me fart.
Chongo boat.
So they're all like, "Not my mom. Leave my mommy alone." And then Scarlet Witch is all like, "You know what? They kind of spin." So she's just like, "All right, bye," and then backs out, and then just starts to destroy the temple with herself in it. And then Strange and America Chavez and Wong all fuck off.
Wanda ain't dead.
I don't think Wanda's dead.
Even if that one is, it's very proven that there are many, many out there. So
yeah, I don't think Wanda's dead.
I don't think so either. But yeah, she did destroy the temple and kind of destroyed the Darkhold. So hopefully,
I wonder when she comes back if she's going to be a good or a bad guy.
Well, she did the same thing in what show was it? WandaVision?
WandaVision, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of WandaVision, now that if you go back and look at what she was doing at the end of WandaVision, she was using the Darkhold.
Yeah, she's reading it. Agatha basically told her to read it.
It looked like at the end of it looked like she was dreamwalking.
Mm-hmm. We just didn't know what it was at that time.
Yeah.
But probably the coolest thing that did come from this movie is they finally confirmed that the movies that we have been watching is Earth 616, which for comic book readers is massive. We all kind of thought, and No Way Home kind of put into perspective that this is 616, but they straight up said you're Earth 616. So that was huge.
I think the coolest thing was the introduction of America Chavez.
Well, yeah, I'm very happy about that. She's the newest Marvel character. And
yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great. Her powers are awesome.
What do you think of the movie, Cody?
What'd you say?
I asked what you thought of the movie.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
They did have one end credit scene.
Well, they had two.
Oh, that's right. They did have two. Well, no. Well, okay, the second one
Yes.
didn't matter.
Yes,
but,
yes, it did.
Great.
But so the movie ended with Doctor Strange being all happy and being like, "Yeah, everything's great now." Walking out of his house, and all of a sudden, third eye, and that's the end of that. So, which can mean many things.
That was the end of the movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are speculating that it's just him becoming evil again, but it also could just be the Eye of Agamotto, whatever the fuck.
But
But
using context clues, I disagree. Using context clues from the whole, hey, don't use the Darkhold. Hey, this is what happens when you use the Darkhold, and then dude shows a third eye.
Yeah, but Feige is also extremely good at misdirection.
Yeah, but also in the fucking
can't even watch the trailer without getting spoiled for it.
That's not his fault.
In the end credit, he pops it open. He's all good to go. He's like, "Yeah, let's go save some shit."
Yeah. So the end credit scene, Clea, which I thought was Psylocke. I thought they just whitewashed Psylocke and was like, "Yeah, okay, fine, whatever."
What?
She has the Psyblade, and I didn't know who Clea was. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay, then. All right. I understand.
Girl pops up and is like, "Strange, you created an incursion somewhere. This is your fault. You got to go help now." And he, like Jacob said, he popped open the third eye and was like, "All right, let's go." And she cuts a hole into another dimension and they fuck off.
Do you think it was due to Doctor Strange or was it due to Wanda?
Might have been due to Wanda, because if the Darkhold's not there, we don't know what's going to come up after that. There's always evil. So if it's not the Darkhold, it's something. And there are definitely many, many worse things than the Darkhold in the Marvel Universe.
And then the best end credit scene
I guess. So when they got to the new universe, they got some food from a food cart, and
They
Ash
stole
from
some food from a food cart.
whatever. Ash from Evil Dead started kind of yelling at him, was like, "Hey, you have to pay for that." Doctor Strange put a spell on him that he punches himself in the face, and he's like, "Well," she's like, "Is that permanent?" Nah, it'll be about 3 weeks. Well, the second end credit scene is him like punching himself still, and then it stops, and he just looks at the screen and says, "Hey, it's over," and that's it.
I thought it was great.
He
I can't
said,
believe Cody hated this
"It's
movie
over!"
because of himself.
Shit popped me.
I loved it.
It was good,
shit.
but it was like the shawarma thing. It like
Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
Cody, just let us enjoy good stuff.
I'm very happy about it, but it didn't like whatever.
So
I mean, I'm with Cody in the whole. I don't like everything getting spoiled. I'm with him. I wish that everything was spoiled.
But you can
But I still-
also hold off from watching that if you really want to.
Right, but as Cody said, there's plenty of movies that go out there and don't show everything that ever happens in the movie.
Well,
And
those
that's the
are-
thing, is they spoiled the only thing that they did not spoil was Black Bolt and John Krasinski.
Well, those
Everything else was shown in the trailer.
Those are low-rated movies, so
Endgame showed shit that wasn't even in the movie in the trailers.
They did. Well, and plus, look at fucking No Way Home. They did everything they could to hide what was actually going on in those scenes. They literally deleted people from the scenes.
I watched Uncharted over the weekend, or not even over the weekend, yesterday. And in the previews for Uncharted, Spider-Man No Way Home is a preview. And they still like do not show you like that one scene where Lizard gets punched, still missing. And when Zendaya's falling,
Doesn't show
it looks like it's Tom Holland.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's his suit.
Yeah, so like they did everything that they could to be like, hey, you might like have an idea of what's going on, but we're not just going to straight up show you.
But then you got to look at the difference between Doctor Strange and Spider-Man too. Spider-Man is one of, if not the biggest superheroes of all time. Doctor Strange
could be,
but he's not. Currently, he's not. I'm saying, as far as popularity goes.
Yeah, and like,
so they kind of, I think that when they do these more obscure, I guess would be the word I'm looking for, superheroes, they try to throw as much as they can at the audience so that it sticks, and they're like, okay, I gotta go see it to see what happens. But then it kind of feels like it's missing something.
Yeah, and also just coming off of Moon Knight, like I was expecting it to be as good as that, and it wasn't.
Well, I disagree. I thought it was better than Moon Knight.
You're being a Caleb.
No. The movie was good. The movie was great. I liked it. I wish the trailer hadn't spoiled everything, but it was a really good movie, and it set up a lot of things in the future that needed to be set up. So I understand kind of taking a movie off to get all that. But at the same time, a lot of shit went down and nothing happened.
It's not true. Wanda kind of died, and we got introduced to a bunch of different fucking people. Even though we knew that they were going to get introduced to them, we got introduced to more people.
So were you disappointed that they were all speculating all these people were supposed to show up and none of them didn't?
Yes.
I was a little disappointed that we didn't see Superior Iron Man as Tom Cruise.
I wasn't disappointed. Just didn't expect it not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Do I care? No, that's fine. But
no,
I wasn't
it's
disappointed.
It's fine.
I think that
they did were good.
I think that's the big problem for me, and I know it's 100% a me thing, as I got hyped up from all the rumors as opposed to just going with what I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I still enjoyed the movie.
It was a really good movie. I still don't know if I would place it in the top 5 yet.
Nah. Shang-Chi came out this year.
Yeah.
Or not this year, this phase. Fucking Spider-Man came out this phase.
And those are definitely better.
I'm trying to think. Oh, did you guys see the new trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of things getting left out, there's a scene in there where it's Thor in the middle, Korg to the right, and then to the left it's just an empty space.
Yeah, there's definitely someone there.
Who is it? It's probably Jane Foster, but
I don't think so.
I don't know. We've seen her.
Might be Loki.
Could be Loki.
Could be Odin.
Doubt it's Odin.
Never know. Blip
You know
happened.
he's dead.
Weird shit happened. Yeah, but there's like speculation that when the blip happened, some people that were dead came back.
That's just a fan theory.
I mean, sure, but so are most things, and a lot of them end up being true.
So,
But like, where's that theory come from? Because we haven't seen anybody that was dead come back yet. It's been like 10 movies.
But we've also seen a lot of people just pop up that we hadn't heard from since like Captain America 1.
Like who?
Baron,
Baron. Who's fucking Baron?
Zemo.
Oh, yeah.
so Kevin Feige confirmed that Loki and Sylvie were the responsible for Spider-Man: No Way Home and Doctor Strange 2 events. Did you see that?
That makes sense
I didn't see
because they started fucking with the timeline, and yeah. Well, what's interesting is I know they already said that they have the Secret Invasion movie coming out, but you can definitely absolutely tell that they're setting up for Secret Wars because I was just reading through like who all is involved in the Secret Wars. And of the 20 characters listed, there's about 13 of them that are already in the MCU.
that.
So, including Kang and Ultron.
Do you guys ever think we'll get another Avengers movie?
No.
No. If we do, it's going to be like the new Avengers versus the West Coast Avengers or something like that.
Ever? Yes.
I don't know. Because they made it a point very, very much for like, because they even asked Doctor Strange, well, why don't you talk to the Avengers? And then he's like, oh, well, we have the one that shoots arrows and
He really did dog out Hawkeye right there for no reason.
I don't remember the other one. But he listed a whole 2 people and was like, none of them matter. So, no.
That's crazy.
Oh, it was Wanda. Wanda was like, well, why didn't you come to the other Avengers? And he was like, nobody else matters, so...
That's not what he said.
Basically, he's like, we have a dude that shoots arrows and someone else, and none of them have anything to do with what I can do.
Right. I mean, is Hulk still around?
Not that they know of.
What does that mean? Not that they know of.
He's in space right now.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Why would he be in space right now?
Didn't he run away?
No. That was at the end of fucking Ultron, Cody.
No. I'm not talking about like after Ragnarok
No.
and after Endgame. I thought he went away.
Ragnarok came before Endgame.
I know. I'm saying after Endgame, I thought he went away.
No, the last thing we saw from him was him trying to get Steve back from the time machine.
Oh, yeah. I don't know then. Oh, it was Ant-Man and Wasp. That's who else he called out.
Oh, yeah.
He said a couple bugs. So, I mean, they're pretty much setting up that the Avengers are dead.
Man. Do you think we'll have another team up style movie?
Yeah.
Definitely.
But
Like
will it hit as hard as the Avengers does?
No, because
So-
your expectations of what the Avengers is too high.
Also, I'm
Not my
pretty
fault.
sure
Avengers were fucking great.
a Secret Invasion is probably going to be another Civil War.
I like Civil War.
That's more or less what's going to happen, I believe.
So here's the thing to ponder. So in like the Avengers movies and all that before Phase 4, you could there's like an order to watch them in, but it seems like in Phase 4 you don't really have to watch them in order. You can just watch them in whatever order you want. Do you enjoy that?
I do. Because, like, it sucks now to go back and be like, all right, well, I'm going to rewatch all the MCU movies. Well, hold on. I have to go, like, Iron Man 1, Captain America 1, Iron Man 3, then Iron Man 2, then Doctor Strange 1. Like, I don't want to do all that shit. I should be able to just go bloop, 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 bloop.
That was part of the charm of it for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it in order, but
I mean, it's fun, but it also sucks trying to get someone new into it.
I was
and
about
not-
to say, I do feel like that the way that they're setting this phase up and going forward, they're making it so you don't have to watch every movie to jump into a big to the big spot
or show, because
or
a
show.
lot of the stuff that's
Because,
happening
like,
is from the show.
They're treating these movies and the releases a lot more like independent comics as opposed to one big overarching story.
Yep.
But they all kind of connect to each other still at the same time.
Which
So
is
like
good.
people that watch all of them will be able to be like, oh, that connects to that, that connects to that, blah blah blah.
Right.
But You don't need to watch that, and that to know.
You can be like Jordy and just be like, I feel like watching this movie. I'm going to watch it and still know everything going on.
Right.
Well, here's my overall take. No Way Home was a better movie, but I enjoyed Doctor Strange 2 more because of the action thriller aspect of it. So
that was very cool, and it's something that's not touched on very often in comic book movies. So
it definitely had a much different feel to it. You could tell Sam Raimi had a lot to do with that movie.
Yeah,
and
I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say there's a lot of Sam Raimi-isms, but that's not necessarily a bad thing either.
No, it's not a bad thing at all. In my opinion, it's not.
How I really enjoyed the thriller aspect of the movie. So.
Yeah.
And they did it well. I mean, we were terrified of Wanda at all points in time.
Like, we did not want this bitch to catch up.
And she always does.
Yeah, she's more mustardy.
It was a really good movie. I don't know.
It's not what you expect.
Yeah, it didn't hit as hard for me as I was hoping it would. I'm not sad that I saw the movie at all, and I'm not really disappointed in it. I just was expecting more.
Was that because you just watched Moon Knight?
I mean, probably. That's a big part of it.
Expectations were great.
Well, a lot of people, fucking Kevin Feige was also going around saying it's the biggest risk for the movie, or biggest risk that they've taken so far with this movie.
And it is, because they, like I said, they straight up made a horror film that just happened to have comic book characters in it.